Why tennis players would make the best or worst boxers. Tennis and boxing, two sports that, at first glance, couldn't be more different. One involves elegant footwork, delicate drop shots, and well-timed lobs. The other is about brute force, dodging haymakers and trying not to get your face rearranged. But what if we threw some of the world's top tennis players into the boxing ring? Would they dominate with their athletic prowess or crumble like a second-tier player facing peak Novak Djokovic? Let's dive into why tennis players might just make the best or worst boxers. The case for tennis players as great boxers. 1. Footwork that would make Ali proud. Ask any boxer, and they'll tell you that footwork is the key to success in the ring. The ability to glide around the ring, pivot on a dime, and stay light on your feet is crucial in avoiding punches and setting up powerful strikes. Tennis players, they've been mastering footwork since the moment they picked up a racket. Tennis players cover miles of court in a single match, executing quick lateral movements, explosive sprints, and near-miraculous recoveries. Imagine Rafael Nadal in the ring, dancing around his opponent with the same relentless energy he brings to a 5-hour clay court battle. His opponent would tire out just trying to keep up. Second-hand-eye coordination, fit for a knockout artist. Tennis players react to serves coming at them at over 130 miles per hour. They have split-second reaction times and the precision to strike a moving ball cleanly with a racket. Now imagine replacing that racket with a boxing glove. Their ability to anticipate movement, adjust their stance, and time their strikes would make them dangerous counterpunchers. Picture someone like Daniil Medvedev, with his freakish wrench, slipping punches and countering with pinpoint accuracy. His opponent might as well be trying to hit a ghost. 3. Stamina that outlasts even the best fighters. Tennis matches can last 5 hours. Boxers, they fight for 36 minutes max. If a tennis player has survived a marathon match against a grinder like Djokovic, do you really think they'd be winded after a few 3-minute rounds? Players like Carlos Alcaraz would bounce around the ring like an Energizer bunny, while their opponent gasps for air. 4. Mental toughness, like no other. Tennis is one of the most mentally demanding sports. There are no teammates to pick you up, no substitutions when you're exhausted, and no coaching, for the most part. It's just you, your opponent, and your ability to adapt under pressure. Now take that same mindset into the boxing ring. A player like Iga Świątek, who stays composed in high-stress situations, would have the mental fortitude to take a few hits, stay focused, and execute a winning strategy. Boxers crack under pressure all the time. Tennis players, however, are built to handle long, grueling battles. The case for tennis players as horrible boxers. 1. Zero experience getting punched in the face. Tennis players are used to dodging trouble, not charging straight into it. In boxing, getting hit is part of the job description. And while tennis stars are tough in their own way, they aren't exactly used to someone trying to knock them out. Could you imagine someone like Roger Federer, the epitome of elegance, getting slugged in the face? He'd probably apologize to his opponent for getting in the way of their punch. 2. Tennis rackets. Weigh a lot less than boxing gloves. Tennis players wield their rackets with precision, generating incredible force. But boxing gloves? Those things are padded bricks. Swinging them around for an entire fight requires upper body endurance that tennis players simply don't train for. Dominic Thiem may have a powerful forehand, but would his arms even hold up after 3 rounds of throwing haymakers? Probably not. 3. Tennis players are used to a very different kind of fighting. Yes, tennis has its fair share of battles, grueling rallies, mental chess matches, and occasional screaming matches with umpires. But physical combat? Not exactly their scene. If a tennis player got hit with a body shot, they might instinctively challenge it like a questionable line call. Hawkeye. Can we check if that punch actually landed? 4. Boxers train to hit. Tennis players train to avoid. Tennis players spend their careers avoiding trouble, hitting the ball into open space, outmaneuvering opponents, and playing defense when necessary. Boxers? Their entire job is to get inside, land punches, and absorb a little punishment along the way. A tennis player's instinct would likely be to evade rather than engage, which might make for some hilarious ring antics, but won't win many fights. Who would actually make a great boxer? If we had to pick some tennis players who could actually hold their own in a boxing ring, here are some top contenders. Rafael Nadal. With his insane physicality, relentless energy, and never-give-up attitude, Rafa could be a nightmare in the ring. His opponents would land a punch, and he'd just smile and say, "Vamos!" Serena Williams. Absolute power, fearless mentality, and the ability to dominate under pressure. Serena in a boxing ring would be terrifying. If she can intimidate umpires, imagine what she'd do to an opponent. Nick Kyrgios. If nothing else, Kyrgios would make a boxing match entertaining. He'd probably taunt his opponent, argue with the ref, and then knock someone out just to prove a point. Andy Murray, the man plays through pain like a warrior. A surgically repaired hip wouldn't stop him from going the distance in a fight. Final verdict: best or worst? So, would tennis players make the best or worst boxers? The truth is, it depends. Their athleticism, footwork, and endurance would make them formidable in many ways. But their aversion to physical contact, lack of punching experience, and instinct to avoid direct conflict would likely make for some hilarious and short-lived fights. Ultimately, let's leave boxing to the professionals and let tennis players stick to what they do best, gracefully dominating the court without having to worry about black eyes or broken noses. But hey, if a tennis-boxing crossover ever happens, we'd definitely watch. Just don't expect Federer to be in the main event. There you have it, guys. Let us know your thought in the comment sections, and please like and subscribe for more interesting videos. Don't forget to click the link in the description for incredible supplements that can enhance your game. Also, check out our TikTok and Instagram handles for more amazing content.